a tough day weather-wise. I sure appreciate the people that came. I think it would have been, no doubt, a completely sold-out event if it hadn't been for the weather. You know, it was a heck of a college basketball game. You know, it's a game where 8 have control of the game. And then obviously the one guy makes back-to-back threes. They call a foul. And it's just in a matter of like 20 seconds, it went from work and work and work up 8. What's going on back there, Paris? Paris, what's going on back there? Huh? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought somebody else. I apologize. But it just got to be, you know, we worked so hard to get it to 8, keep it to 8. In about 25 seconds, it's time. And in the end, they got the ball out of Brian's hands 3 or 4 trips, and just nobody else on our team could go make a play. And so, you know, but I thought we played well for about 35 minutes of the game, and then just we're having trouble stopping, you know, like Kermit Davis gets 31, this guy gets 34, the other day at Wichita State, a guy gets 29. So just did a poor job at the end of getting to Joe.
Questions?
Both teams came in with all SEC level guards. Your guards got really good, getting to the basket, getting in the mid-range, but a 3-point shooter like that, you just talked a little bit about it. How do you compensate for that? Because you can play good defense, and if he gets hot, it's over.
Yeah, you know, we try to stay on top of it, and I thought we did for the most part. And then he just, like you said, he'll go make one and then get going. And we talked about in the scout. I mean, you can't just look at him and say, no, that this is where he makes balls from. We just made him there, you know, the 2 years he's been at Arkansas. And so we kind of relaxed, and we just didn't get to him. Fouled him one time in our 13, and it's a unique talent when you can make him. He's got great length, high release when you can make him that deep.
Follow up to that, he also made some defensive plays, a block shot late, they turned in transition, then he got a couple of steals late. Talk about him on that end of the floor too, and impacting this game.
Yeah, he's a good player, just a good player. He's just a good player that, you know, he's an Arkansas kid, right? From Arkansas, you know, right there, stayed at home, went to school, and he had a steal, I think, at the end. You know, KJ, we had a chance to tie and turned it over right there. So yeah, he was a good player tonight.
Looked like they hurt you with dribble penetration more in the second half, Kermit. Was that because of Joe?
Yeah, you know, they got inside Devontae again. You know, late. You know, we tried to spell Devontae and get him out of the game to give him a break, and we tried to play our 3 bigs together. We couldn't do it. We were more effective playing smaller guards. You know, it's just hard to play Blake and KJ together right now. So many defensive mistakes, so many lapses. I mean, just we couldn't do it. So we finally said, okay, we're not going to play them together unless we had to. Did a little bit at the end, you know, and just tried to play 3 guards. But yeah, they drove it. But the biggest thing was just, you know, the one guy made a bunch of shots. I thought at times too. I know they called us Devontae on a push off. I think it's a call that you need if you're going to guard the dribble. You know, and if it's officiated the same, you know, and we'll watch the tape, you know, because if you start extending a little bit, then it gives a guy a good advantage.
Kermit, it seemed like at times tonight, especially the middle 20 minutes, the offense just scored better than it had in the last few weeks. What kind of worked for you guys there, and then what changed in the last 5 to 7 minutes?
Yeah, you know, we're having a hard time. You know, with scoring around the goal. I mean, Dream's having a real difficult time and just catching balls and finishing them down there. And so, you know, we went to a smaller lineup, played KJ and Blake together at the same time. Thought it made us a better offensive team, and gave us a little more mobility. And so that's what we did. We went real small because Arkansas goes small too. Just the ball moved, and you know, Devontae made a few shots, you know, and you know, Blake and KJ. It's just, you know, it's just college basketball. I mean, you need 4 or 5 guys to get 8, 10, 12, 14 points, and we've just been in a situation where guys have gotten great looks and can't make them today. For a little part of the game, our offense moved better.
You obviously were on the cusp of a win that you guys really needed, a confidence builder, and you didn't get it. And this week coming up is tough. What's kind of your message these next day or so?
You know, I mean, obviously what I said, there's absolutely 0 moral victories. And did our team improve? Yeah, we played big spots, but we all expected to win in that locker room. There was no doubt in our mind we were going to win the game as we prepared. And you're right, there was a quadrant 1 win that got biased, but you know what? There's 2 more coming here, and just you got to. Tomorrow we'll watch this tape in the morning and turn your attention right to Florida. That's all you can do. You just got to have like mini seasons within the year. They're all like 3-day preparations. So you just got to lose it. We could watch it at 10, 11 o'clock, put it to bed, and we go right to Florida. And it's just all you can do. They just keep coming because we've said it. I mean, last year I think we played the 8th toughest schedule in the SEC, and this year it's number 1. and just by luck of the draw. And so it's gonna be taxing. And then January is a tough month. But on the other hand, some great opportunities for our team.
Kind of reevaluate those bench minutes at all?
Well, one thing we were doing, we're playing too big. We're playing too big. We were just, like I said, KJ and Blake last year came in for each other. We tried to play them together. It's been hard. Okay, then we're trying to play sometimes Dream and Dude and KJ or Blake. We're just not very athletic. We're not very athletic doing that. And so now with our, Bryce Williams being out, Luis being out, we got 4 guards. I mean, so it's all we got. And so it's one of those things that, Franco and Austin, I thought they did fine. But just at the end, those 2 guys, they're both going to make really good plays before they leave here. They kind of took off and tried to make a play in a nut-cutting of a game, 1-possession game, but their minutes just have to keep increasing because we're going to try to play smaller.
Anything else in the back?